Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1980 to listen to Tema De Nayla by the amazing Seru Girán. And that translates to Nayla's Song in English. Comes from Bicicleta, their third studio album, widely considered one of their best. This one is written and sung by David Lebon. It's a heartfelt love song with lyrics that express deep admiration and appreciation of the narrator's significant other. Let's check it out.
Eres mi niña, mis pensamientos del dolor, casi sin vida. Vos te llevaste el corazón de los que aman y sin quererle le diste sentido y sin saberlo lo hiciste brotar. Pensaba que no te iba a ver jamás y ahora te tengo acá. Cada mañana que te miro veo el sol y es tan hermoso.
Love that deep note.
Que tu día sea de hoy y es que en mis ojos mis pensamientos se hicieron divinos y mi actuación ya no pudo seguir. Te amo con todo mi corazón, tu vida secreto de Dios.
And that's how you write a love song, perfectly full of all the heart and emotions that deep love brings when you're deeply in love with someone. I don't know if Nayla was a real person and if it's a true story in David's life, but wow, that passion, that love, that intensity, especially as we built up slowly in the song, it was all there, perfectly executed, simply gorgeous and stunning. So a nice soft guitar intro to start with. It was so warm, gentle, almost quiet, setting the tone, for so many of these emotions and sounds that we were getting throughout the song. Then, of course, the amazing David came in. I loved hearing his voice again. Pretty sure I've heard it before. What a heartfelt and emotional vocal delivery. He was in his high register, almost falsetto, I think, for much of the song. To me, that was a perfect choice because it made him vulnerable. He was kind of in a vulnerable pocket of his voice. Fit the song, he's madly in love. Probably a lot of vulnerability and just, surrendering to his love to this other person. Of course, Pedro's bass, incredible through the whole song. I was definitely zoned in. But that deep bass note, a single deep bass note in the beginning, it was heaven each time it came around. Boom, just reverberating around the space. So nice. I also love that Oscar's drums were very subtle, soft, at least in the first half. It changed later, but, quiet to fit the rest of the tone, the rest of the music. A great choice there. This was a longer song. I love long songs. And thank goodness, because, there was so much time to let the song breathe and flow and unfold. No rush, especially in that extended middle section. A beautiful section there, of course, before the big keyboard solo. Yeah, it almost felt like 3 songs, each one so enjoyable. The first quiet section with, I think, most of or all the vocals, then the middle section, which I just talked about, with all that beautiful instrumentation, and then, of course, the big finale with the Fender Rhodes solo. That was incredible. So thank you, Diego Rappaport, for that. Really loved it. I knew it was going to happen based on my research, but I had to hear it to believe it. It was so smooth, yet so kind of jumpy, sprightly at the same time, going here and there, so joyous, if that makes sense. I think it does. Clearly, that whole solo was a top song moment, and it seemed to gloriously go on for days and days. Wow, what a song. Beautiful. And of course, during all of Diego's magic, we also get these beautiful keyboard chords just being held way in the back to further ramp up the sonic beauty and ramp up my emotions. Definitely some good-sized emotions happening within me by this point, and teary eyes, check. It's like his love for Nayla was coming through big time, from his heart, his voice to her, and then into me and to us, the listener. Just a beautiful experience. Yeah, so that whole third section was amazing, everything ramped up, including the drumming, of course, but it was all so feel good. It was uplifting, joyous. I even got feelings of rapture. It was just incredible, but no surprise, they always deliver, no matter what the tone or the subject matter. Overall, it just felt like a complete, deep, and pure musical love letter. It was stunning. I absolutely loved it. And therefore it's easily getting the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, for Tema De Nayla by Seru Girán, 1980. And thank you so very much, the incredible Charlie Garcia, David Lebon, Pedro Aznar, Oscar Moro, and Diego Rappaport. Amazing stuff. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. If you wish to chat about this one, I would love to know what you think. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.